Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. We have now gotten all 7 of the magic crystals, containing the 7 descendants of the wise men. And with these crystals and the power of the descendants, we are now able to open a entrance into the Tower of Ganon, which is right here in the Dark World version of Death Mountain. And we might as well just go ahead and go on inside. And this looks a lot like a Light World dungeon, except you got plenty of Ganon statues. There are so many places where we can go. And I'm considering going downstairs first. And what do you know, it's a good thing that I did, because key, just by running into the lamp there. If I could hit that thing, that'd be great. So it's not like we've seen any new enemies yet. I do want to go in here, though. And inside we can get 10 arrows and a couple of bombs that I'm not going to need. I don't know why the game insists on re-explaining to me what bombs do. We're in the last dungeon in the Dark World. And we're gonna need a cane of Samiri here. That will take us back inside, and I'm pretty sure... yeah, that will take us back to the... where we entered. Now, will I get changed to a bunny? I will not get changed into a bunny. I will, however, be carried back by a Ceiling Master, which means that the waiting in the doorway will not work unless... what if I were to do this? No, I still couldn't do it to save my life. I'm gonna have to get out of here and avoid these the old-fashioned way, because the Ceiling Master will come back. And you can't have your sword out at all, or else that thing, or else those two things, rather, will start shooting fireballs. And you have to avoid the anti-fairy as well. I might as well grab this before I take a whole lot of damage. And we now have a key for our efforts. Not sure if you need to kill the Ceiling Master in order to get that, but I decided might as well. And I probably should have used the fire rod there. Should have. Can I grab the thing from here? Really? You're gonna do this to me? Oh, come on. I may have to do this all over again. I'm gonna wait for all these things to light up again. We should be able to do it now, I believe. Can we get in here? Yes, we can. Good. And if we can throw a bomb over to here... and try not to get hit by a Gibdo. We should be able to lower the tiles here and do something. I couldn't even get it on the conveyor belt. I should be able to now, though. There we go. And we should be able to do it again. If I could throw this fast enough, I would be able to do this. There we go. Took a little while. I just needed to concentrate a little bit and make sure that I could actually get that. And I might as well just go ahead and use the whirling blades to take care of all these enemies. Why not? And there is a compass in that chest, and because of that, we now have a whole bunch of holes in this floor. Might as well just go ahead and take the teleporter tile here. And where does this take me? Okay, it takes me to somewhere else on the first floor. Now, what is inside? Ah, we have a key and a heart. We do need those. And it's a good thing we have the key, because how else are we going to be able to get out of here? And it's a good thing I turned in the opposite direction as soon as I went south, because I'm now able to get out of here and go into this room. The only question is, how am I going to get over there? Ah! By yanking on that, we should be able to open a path to the tile. Okay then. Let's do that. And that was dumb. I may be using a potion in this part. What if I were to use... Okay. If we can light a torch here, we can open up, or rather show off, these little hidden passageways, and we can go that way. Now, we are now in a huge room. I thought the big chest would be here, but apparently that is not the case. Can we... We cannot use either with the amount of magic power that we have. Okay then. Can these things reach us from here? No. I wanted the hammer. There we go. And no magic decanter. Great. I'm going to see what's going on in this door first. Okay, there's the big key. And that takes us back to where we entered. What else can we do? Well, there is that room. And if I could find a way to get in here, that would be great. And of course, that's not going to take me anywhere. So what I'm going to do... Okay, we can't enter that way. We may have to do it this way. So it looks like we're going to have to go in here and take the door to the west and see what's in there. Ah. Let's go ahead and pound the stakes. And we should be able to get rid of the pit that is blocking our path. We now have another key. And it's time to use the hook shot to get to the places we need to go. And I believe I want to do it this way. Okay. There's a key. What will take me to what? Okay. There is a key here. The only question is, how are we going to get it? Ah, just by doing that. We now have the map, which means we can mosey on out of here and take this door. But of course, this means we will have to use a bomb, light it here at one of the switches, and with that we'll be able to open a way further into the next room. Had to get a drink of tea there. Now, we're going to need to find another key. There it is. Let me see if I can space it out just enough. We spaced it out just enough. I didn't want to accidentally hit all of the things here. If I do this, there we go. We should be able to open a path to the tile, and apparently if I'm on invincibility frames, I can't use them at all, which is weird. Never thought the game would do that to me. And now we need to find a way to that door. And it's not going to be here, apparently. However, if we push that block, we should get a key in here. Excellent. And we now have a teleporter maze. Also, I finally have the map, I just realized, and wow, that is really cool. I really like the layout of this maze. It's very level 8 Legend of Zelda-y. And I'll probably end up in this location in the other room. So we're going between two rooms. And I'm pretty sure this will take us over to here, where that fireworm is. What does this take me to? Ah, it takes me all the way over to there. Excellent. And if I take this tile, I should be able to take another tile to the north in a third room, and we can get over here. Well, that was simple. But now we're back over here. At least we have more magic to work with this time, which means that this is the only way we're going to be able to get around. And I did not want to do that. Game! Apparently when you hit something like that with the whirling blade, you tend to get a lot of knockback. Not exactly a big fan of that. And this thing respawns too, and I hate that. Get out of my way. So how are we now going to get over there? It looks like we'll have to take the other way around. So we're going to have to go back to the big key room. And then we're going to have to make our way to the right. And the switch is over there. So we're going to have to get out the Cane of Samaria again. We go to the east. We have to do this. No, we don't have to do this thing again. Instead, we need to go south here. I'm glad I did all the tough stuff first. And I'm glad I got that magic decanter. Or did we? Oh, we did go south the first time. Now we can go over here. We need to figure out what to do, though. We need to figure out a way to those three We need to find a way to get to those 3 pots there. There's one. Why can't we push the other ones? And why can't I get away from this ceiling master? Come on. I wish this thing would just go away. I really do. This is what I get for not doing practice runs at all. Okay, so we can't reset this in any way. This is dumb. So it looks like we're probably going to have to get caught by... Or maybe not. Maybe there's just nothing to that room. I can't believe I got myself stuck again. But there is a lot more of this thing to do. So I might want to go up there before I give up and consider using a map. Now I'm a bunny again. I don't want to be a bunny. Did not want to do that. Anyway. I might as well go upstairs now because that's pretty much all that we can do up at this point. And I might as well hit this with a arrow. So we got that going. And you're about to be magic powdered because you're just being a bother at this point. And I got damage there, but that's alright. Let's see what happens if I push one of these 2 things. There we go. Let's go ahead and use the magic boomerang to get out of there. And if I could just push this. Oh, fun. These things are now going to move away from me. I may just have to brute force my way through this. I mean, I have all the hearts that I need. And I have the mirror shield. So what's stopping me from doing that? Though it probably is just like the same as the area where we got the final heart piece of the game. And we're going to have to use the big key. Great. So we can't do much at this juncture. Ah, fun. I'm going to try to explore the rest of some rooms here. And if I don't find anything, I will stop the recording briefly to use a map. Turtle Rock was easy. This one, on the other hand, I have to use... I probably will have to use a map for this one because I've probably been in this one as much as I have been in Turtle Rock, but I remember less of this one. So now... Also, we should be going left, not right. Let's go ahead and go left here before I do anything else. We may find a big key, we may not. Depends on what happens at this point. Yeah, we did not go into that room last time. So let's get the hook shot and go in here. We have 4 chests. Let's go ahead and use the magic boomerang to fight off all the enemies, so that way this room is not flooded with fireballs. We have more bombs. At least I can actually get them in my inventory this time. There is a red rupee, another red rupee, and probably more bombs. Oh, more arrows. Now, how do I get in there, I wonder? Because I was in there. Oh, that's right. I had to take a weird teleportation tile. But I need to remember where said weird teleportation tile was before I can do anything. And do I go there or there? I think I go there. No, that was the map room. Let's go ahead and use another bomb. Wait for this thing to explode. I did not want to be trapped with you, but okay. And let's go this way. That's right, that's where the teleportation tile was. Alright. We now have that area. I want to check my map again. And I believe this took us to the teleport tile room, which I remember oh so well. We need to make our way to the left. And this is how we're going to do it. I didn't even notice that crack in the wall. Now in here is a bunch of floor switches. One of them is got to be the real one. I will go check the inside first. It's not going to be on the inside, it's going to be in the outside. We have bombs. We have more bombs. We have arrows. We have more arrows. But we need a way to get to that one room. We need to find a way. So I'm going to go through the teleportation room again. See if there's a way to get over to there. There is. And I believe... No, that just leads to nothing. Well, that was unfortunate. But what if we were to go over to here? Okay, we should be back at that area. Now, Which room is this? It's this room. We need to find a way to get in there. Now, which room is this? Ah. Okay. We have a lot more magic to work with now. What if I was able to... Aha, you do have to do that after all. Okay then. And I'm apologizing in advance for all the flashing lights that I have to do, but this is another one of those segments where you have to use either and move yourself diagonally in order to get to where you need to go. And this had better take me over there. It did. And I'm going to use a silver arrow, because that is going to be annoying. Okay, it's just a straight shot to there. Wait. I could have just used that the whole time. So there was one there. I got lost for nothing. And we could have just used this. Now we have this area, complete with anti-fairies that I can't even magic powder. Brilliant. I'm gonna go ahead and region magic power this one now. If push comes to shove, I will go ahead and magic mirror my way out of this dungeon. So that way, I will not have to, you know, be in here without magic medicine or anything of the sort. And we now have a way to go down there. Excellent. And now we have a boss rush. This time around, we now have these guys again. Only this time we now have an icy floor. And with one whirling blade and one of the silver arrows, we can take care of these guys very quickly. And if I can just keep on slashing, this guy's gonna go down in no time. Okay, we are now in the first basement floor. That was the easiest boss repeat that I've ever had to do. Because we're so much more powerful now, and by going north after defeating those 6 huge Armos Knights again, we finally get the big key, which I want. And if push comes to shove, I may have to magic mirror my way out of here. Can I run into this? Yes, I can. 4 fairies. I'll go ahead and take one. Now, where does this take us? Over to the big chest. And it's a good thing we got over here because red mail. This provides even more protection than the blue mail. We now have a purple hat and a red tunic, which is nice. And now... Oh, am I just near the door? Is that it? Yeah, we were near the door. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave the dungeon for now. And I'm going to get some potions. Be right back. Hey everyone! Welcome back! I almost got my two intros crossed. I forgot this is me turning the recording off and going to get the blue potion refilled, and then saving y'all the trouble of me going through the path all the way back to this big door, which I now have the key for. I decided to save a couple minutes on this recording. And now that we're got behind the big key on what is, I believe, the 3rd floor, we now have this going on. Brilliant. So we might as well have to defeat these guys. Great, I thought those were the green and red mice there for a second, but apparently that is not quite it. But at least we can now go over there. I want to see what happens if you turn the switch blue and before you get up here. Doesn't seem like a lot happens. And you know what? Let's use the magic cape. I thought I could outrun that, but apparently not. But before we go over to that staircase, I want to do something. Okay. Kind of pushed it there, but what I wanted to do was step back a little bit using the whirling blade technique, allowing me to walk backwards so I could face that block. Then use the Pegasus shoes to bounce off the block, over the pit, and down here. This lets us get 2 fairies, which I definitely want. I don't think there's anything here, though, other than that. Oh, never mind. There was a huge magic decanter. So I get the refill after using the magic cape. That's good. Now it's time to take on some more enemies. And I might as well go ahead and shoot everybody with an arrow. Make it a little easier. Okay, we're over there. As I unintentionally walk straight through the doorway there. And let's go ahead and use the silver arrows or the pots, hopefully without being hit a whole bunch of times. You are not being a good sport about this. Just freaking die already. And now we got another room where we gotta do even more of this. At least they aren't the skeletons, but we still have these things in the way. At least we can use the pots, though. That's a good thing. If I could do this without getting hit a whole bunch, that'd be great. Now we got ice. But at least we got that working for us. So let's go ahead and run straight. Go ahead and use the whirling blade. And we should be good to go right there. I'm not even going to look in those pots. And we're going to hide right here so that doesn't get us. If I could find an anti... Oh no, we got these things now. But I have the ice rod. 2 shots will do it. 2 shots for each one. That is so awesome. I should be able to do this with very minimum damage done. There we go. Made it a little harder by the fact that there's a fireball shooter there, but the same strategy mostly applies. And an empty room. I was expecting maybe a Stalfos Knight to drop down, but, well, that's not going to happen. But we are up here now. Can I use this to destroy the Slightly different looking Wizrobes. Yes, I can. And remembering how to get over there is pretty simple. For the most part. And you're getting arrowed. And you're getting run over and knocked into a pit. You're all getting bombosed. Because I have the magic, I have the blue potions. And you all turn into hearts, which is really nice on my part, because I need the energy very badly. And... oh, I can just do that. Cool. Just use the conveyor belt to your advantage. You won't have to worry about the things here at all. Now for this, I want to get rid of the pots that are in the way. But I'm pretty sure I want to get those out of the way for when I light all these torches and open that door. Run south, press left, press right, move, run right. And I'm gonna do this. Y'all can't zap me now. And if y'all could not do that, that'd be great. Well, I managed to pull that off. Want to go counterclockwise, starting from the lower right one, or the southeast one, and then work your way clockwise from there. And I want to grab this and grab the key. Oh, I already have the key. It was the northeast chest. Also, I meant to say southeast when I was talking about the torches. You go southeast, and then you go clockwise from there. And there's a thing that we need to do. And I'm probably too late on this one. Maybe not. Okay. Might as well go ahead and use the invincibility frames to, you know, just power our way through that. And use tile to get away from the evil yellow thing that will turn me into a rabbit. Let's get the key out of that chest. I also want to go ahead and magic powder this anti-fairy. And then we're going to make our way to Moldorm again. Great. Well, he has a new floor pattern, but I now have a much more powerful sword. And if he gives me a hard time, he's going to go down in 2 whirling blades. See? That strategy does pay off. Now, we may not get a heart container out of that, but we do get this chest to pop out from the south. You want to hookshot to that, get a rupee, or 20 rupees for that matter. And you want to push the blocks in this direction, because this is the only way you're going to be able to get anywhere. Alright. We are now off to another floor. As soon as we figure out how not to get beat up a whole bunch. And there's a fairy here too, so in case you need a fairy, there you go. Also managed to chance out and get a large magic decanter. That's cool too. As we defeat all these Helmosaurs. And we are getting very, very close. Matter of fact, we're pretty much there. It's time to defeat Agahnim. Once and for all. And the same strategies apply, except you have 20 heart containers, which equates to 40 hits. You have the best armor in the game, you have the best sword in the game, you have the best shield in the game. Yeah, Aghanim's not going to stand a chance here.
It's great that you could come all the way here, Link. I'm very happy to see you again, but you better believe that we will not have a third meeting. Prepare to meet your doom!
Oh! He does this, too! So it's not the same. You want to hit the fireballs at him, and you want to hit the one that is not translucent. Other than that, that's pretty much all he's able to do. And if you can get more than 2 hits on him at one time, that will really be good. Agahnim is finally destroyed, and who the heck is this? No, you stay away from me. That was Ganon. And somehow we are able to use the ocarina to call the bird in the Dark World, which you can't do in normal gameplay. And this bat thing, which was Ganon, or is Ganon, has crashed into the center of the Golden Pyramid. If you go in here, if you drop down into this little area, you will be able to go and do the final battle once and for all. There's nothing more that we can do. Yes, you can walk across around the little, or I would say huge gap in the center of the top of the pyramid there, in case you still need to do things, but we don't need to do any more things. We have the final battle to deal with, because we found everything in the game. I'm pretty sure we still have our 3 magic potions. Yes, we still do, so I'm still very happy that we did that. And in the next episode, which is the final episode, we will defeat Ganon once and for all. So join me then, why don't you? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!